Happy weekend to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, followers on Twitch, fans, friends, mods, super chat heroes, and our members. Today we're back in Skull and Bones for Boosted Weekend Gildmarks. Snake, what's up, Snake? Yo ho ho and no rum available. Wow, you took all the rum. That's rude. Very rude. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly partying hard today. I'm just drinking water. But welcome to everyone. Hope y'all are having a great weekend. I do want to apologize for no GTA stream yesterday. I just wasn't really feeling it. Plus, our good friend Kane's grandfather passed away a few days ago. And I knew he wasn't going to be available. And I was having trouble trying to get like 3 other people confirmed to do the mansion raid. And then my sisters were like, hey, you want to go hang out Saturday afternoon? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go hang out with my sisters and my brother-in-laws and my nephews. So in the end, I think I made the right call just taking Saturday off. But we're back today, Sunday, for Skull and Bones. And by the way, I did do a video last week called Future Faction Wars. If you haven't checked it out, I got it pinned in the live chat. I think I have a link below in the description section as well. And coming up on Tuesday, the Moonshiner event returns, so I'll cover that coming up on Tuesday and probably give an update regarding the current state of the faction war. We'll do that during the live stream as well. And we're just going to hang out, sell around, and hopefully have some fun. Riley should be joining us. I don't know if we'll get a third today. Maybe it's just Riley and me, or maybe a third person will join us. We'll just have to wait and see. But I do appreciate all of you that take the time to watch my streams and my videos, whether it's Skull and Bones, GTA, or anything else. All of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, followers on Twitch. That's not going so well, but oh well. And of course, my friends, my mods who do a great job modding, super chat heroes, and of course, the YouTube members supporting the channel. And if you're interested in the YouTube membership program, click the join button. All YouTube members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of live streams, early access to 1 video a week, which usually is on Monday mornings. So there'll be a video tomorrow morning, early access for the members. And the members also get included in the description section of the channel, where you can find the live stream schedule as well as other socials. Twitch, Discord, and the Vlogs channel. Elite members include UG Outlaw, Fat Chinese Gaming, Deluxe members, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, The Anonymous Shadow, Junior members, TokyoTent, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Tyler 98735, XO Brad 53, and Fluffy Wolf. Junior members, Deluxe members, Elite members, and Super Chat heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. Alright, let's go play the Skull and Bones, shall we? See, Snake says I would not join the GTA anyways. Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't ask. Anyways. Chris, what's up, Chris? How's it going? But, yeah, I mean, it would have been honestly embarrassing if I would have done a stream yesterday and I couldn't find a third person to do the mansion raid. So I had a lot of there's a lot of factors why we didn't stream yesterday. I talked about it a moment ago, but plus my sisters wanted to hang out Saturday afternoon. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. Any luck with some news on GTA 6? I do have some news. I mean, other people have already covered it, but I'll cover it tomorrow. We're going to talk about the confirmed information regarding the lobbies, and there's some information about the multiplayer for GTA 6 Online. We don't have a lot of information, but we'll go over it tomorrow. So I talk about that in tomorrow's video, which will be early access for the members, but hopefully you're doing well, Maryland boy, a.k.a. AJ, because YouTube. All right, so let's talk about, what are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about the silver, the boost, the Gildmark boost, because we got Gildmark boost today. This is the seasonal currency, so if you want to earn additional Gildmarks, this is the week to do it. Well, it's been the week to do it, but it'll probably end on Monday. And what else is happening in the seasonal calendar? last few days to do the Glory Adorned event. So that's wrapping up. And then starting on the 20th, which I will be covering, by the way. And hello, Sinister. How's it going? So starting on the 20th, Manic Moonshiner returns. So we'll be checking that out. And that goes all the way to, I believe, the 9th, I think. Yeah, I think it's the 9th. And then on February 10th, that's when the new season begins in Skull and Bones, in case anybody's interested. All right, so let's get back into the game. And what's up, Javi? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But, yeah, I mean, there's really not much information about GTA 6 right now. I mean, there was kind of a heartwarming story about a cancer patient that only had a few months left to live, and apparently he reached out to Rockstar. Somebody on his behalf reached out to Rockstar in Take-Two, and he was supposed to, like, I guess he either got to play some of GTA 6 or at least he got to go in and watch some GTA 6. I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess that was pretty cool. Awesome PR. And hello, Riley. So Riley might be joining us today. And one thing that really annoys me sometimes is you see that red icon in the top right screen. That's like a network thing. But, like, it still works for me just fine whenever it's red or yellow. It's still kind of annoying to see, though. But my internet's fine. Like, if I'm able to stream perfectly fine, then I should have good internet access for the servers in Skull and Bones. I'm just saying. But, okay, Ubisoft. But what's everybody up to this weekend? Let me know what you've been doing. It's actually really nice today, but it's also very cold. So it's very nice outside, but, well, I mean, it's now 54 degrees. Like, this morning it was like 30-something degrees, so the temperature has gone up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do the faction war thing. And just do that. Good fun. Fort defense. Fuck that. All right, so here's how's it going so far. We're losing here. Well, the company's losing here. And here. And we're kind of losing here. We're winning here. And winning here. But as some of you that have been paying attention are aware of, it doesn't really matter because we're going to win the war anyways. So the company has basically won the war. I could be in a non-US server. I don't know where I am. I could be on a Mars server. But yeah, we've basically won the war. So even if hypothetically, let's just say the war ends tomorrow and the DMC gets those 3 territories and we only get 2 territories, it's still going to be 7-14. In other words, we still win. So, yay. Rumors is GTA 6 is huge to download. That wouldn't surprise me that it will be a huge download. We'll just have to wait and see until we get more information about it. Snake, what's up, Snake? In the end, I had to delete Tanker trailer. I wanted to put the new missions. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, Snake. Oh, yeah, the faction broker contracts. Yes, Tommy, my name is GB. Yes, that's my name. Thank you. Say, thoughts on GTA Frosted Winter. What? I don't know. Anyways, hello, Tommy. All right, so I'm going to go and grab the contracts because Riley told me to. Oh, yeah, let me send... Riley, are you ready yet, or are you still busy? She might still be busy, so it might be a few minutes before Riley joins us today. All right, I'm going to go to the faction broker and grab that real quick. But whatever else is on y'all's mind, whatever you want to talk about, feel free and chime in with a topic. All right, so I can do that. I got plenty of relics. So else, sell contested territory, sink warships. Yes, I can do that. Because sometimes it won't let war assets. Sure. Fort defense, war convoy. Which one's more beneficial? I wonder if it'll let me actually... Sometimes it lets me grab them all. Sometimes it doesn't. So that's why I'm kind of picky. Are you still busy? No worries. So Riley will join us when she is available. But I guess we'll go ahead and set sail to over here. So I guess people are fighting the pest right now. 2 people are fighting the pest. I guess we can go help. Why not? I'm very helpful. But yeah, once again, I do apologize for no GTA stream yesterday. We'll be back Saturday. A few things were just, I guess, happened that in the end kind of just made me not really feel like doing a stream yesterday. I mean, I did offer to play some Jurassic World Evolution, but you guys don't want that, so okay, fine. Power to the people, you know. I value the power of the vote, you know. So I'll just play Jurassic World Evolution on my own. That's fine. But once again, we'll be back in GTA next week, next Saturday. Who knows? Maybe next Saturday we'll check out the raids. I don't know if we will or not. We'll see. I think some people were actually complaining. Look, I haven't watched anybody do the raids because I don't want to be spoiled. I want to try them out myself. But I have seen some people say some negative things about the raids. Having breakfast for lunch, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes I technically will have a breakfast for dinner. Like if I can't figure out what I want to do for dinner, I'll just reheat some hot water and have oatmeal. I'll just be like, fuck it. Because some days I just don't know. I'm just like, I don't really have anything for dinner. I don't want to go out to grab anything. And so I'm just like, okay, what are my options? Oatmeal. All right, well, guess I'm going to have me some oatmeal for dinner. Well, I can't grab. I think there's like one I couldn't grab, Riley. That's my point. That's why I'm selective about which ones I want to grab, because I want to grab the ones that I actually want to do. I'm not watching Fallout yet. I guess I'm just waiting for all the episodes to come out. Then I'll watch it, just like I did with Stranger Things. So I'm just waiting and trying to avoid spoilers. What's up, UG? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. All right, almost got La Peste dealt with, and then we can go sink Dutch ships. All right, I just want to come over here and help and, you know, be rewarded for sinking La Peste for the upteenth time. Alright, he just has a blue map. I don't care about that. Alright. Now we can go sink DMC ships. Yippee! But hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. Riley, would you please stop telling me that? Thank you. I don't need you to keep mentioning it, okay? Stop mentioning it. But anyways. Fill up the pest. Yeah, basically. Well, I mean, La Peste isn't short for like pestilence. Anyways. Let's sink this ship here. There we go. Alright, I need some more Dutch ships to deal with. Feeling tired all day? Okay. Well, I hope you get some rest, Yuji. Yeah, it just sounds like you need to recharge the batteries. Alright. Let's see. Where is a Dutch ship? I think that's a Dutch ship over there. Ah, good. I can go deal with this one. Alright. Looks like somebody's doing a mission. I guess they're doing a like a delivery or something. Okay. Yeah, we'll come over here and sing some more Dutch ships. But yeah, we'll have another Skull and Bones video out Tuesday. And then, I guess it'll basically be about the Moonshiner event. What's my to-go-to game at the moment? I've been playing around a little bit with some of the workshop mods in Jurassic World Evolution 3. And you know, just building a couple of parks on my own. Let's see, I'm playing this a little bit. on the side. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what I do anymore. I'm just chilling. Just been relaxing all weekend. Just trying out Expedition 33. Nice. Oh, well, I hope you liked Expedition 33. Go-to game. Is there anything else I'm playing right now besides... Well, I mean, obviously some GTA every now and then. Not as much because I've been kind of sort of playing that game for well over a decade. So it's nice to play something else on my spare time. But, yeah, I've just been kind of just hanging out in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Building a few parks here and there. Hey, fucker, don't shoot at me. Bastard. Piece of shit. How dare you? That was rude. Give me your stuff. Alright, grab that loot. Alright, let's see. Sinister asked what's my Stranger Things rating. Well, I did do a community post on it a few weeks ago after binging season 5. But I guess I can go over it again with y'all real quick. I feel like season 5 could have been way better. Overall, it was mid. So I basically put it at the bottom. I mean, there were some good moments in season 5, but I think it could have been better. I mean, it's not as bad as the final season of Game of Thrones. The final season of Game of Thrones is the worst. So it's not that bad. But Stranger Things season 5 could have been better. But yeah, I rank it at the bottom. So the way I do it is like season 1, number 1, season 4, number 2, season 2, number 3, season 3, number 4, and then season 5, dead last. Hey, what's up, Kane? How's it going? I hope you're doing better. And once again, sorry for your loss, Kane. But hopefully you're doing a little bit better. It does suck losing somebody. But, you know, like I told you, part of your grandpa will always be with you. And that's the way I look at it when it comes to people I've lost along the way. And I've lost a few here and there, but I still got a few. So that's also the way I look at it. Yeah, and I still have you too, cat. That's right, I still have my cat. Yay. Whoop-de-doo, I get to take care of you and clean up after you and clean your litter boxes like I did earlier and feed you and water you. And every time you throw up, I get to clean up that as well. Lucky me. I'm so lucky, Turding. Thank you, Turding. Yeah. Just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about all the shit I have to do for him, but I still appreciate having my cat. Let's see, Kane says, I'm feeling a bit better, trying to take one day at a time. Yeah, that's all you really can do. Yeah. Yeah, Turdin. You're a cat. You want me to pet you? Okay, fine, I'll pet you. There you go. You like that? There. Whiny boy. You're not getting in this chair. I'm kind of using it right now. One thing he likes to do is I'll be sitting here, and he'll want to jump up in my chair and either share it with me or else try to take it from me. And you have a folded chair over there with a nice cushion. You can go lay on that if you want to lay on a chair. You're not laying on this chair right now. I'm kind of using it right now, Turding. You're welcome, Kane. It does suck losing people, but unfortunately that's part of life. You know, we all lose people along the way. But we also, end up with people too. And I think one thing I started, I guess, thinking about, because for the longest time I would mourn the loss of my mom, because my mom died when I was very young, and it always left kind of a hole in me, right? But one day I decided, you know what, this whole, like, continuing to tear at this wound isn't helping me. And I decided, you know what, I should really focus on the people that I do have in my life, right? The people I still have. And even though I've lost people along the way, like everyone else, at least I remember them. At least I have memories of them. Yeah, I wish I had that for my mom. I don't, because she died when I was very young. But at the very least, I can be grateful that, she helped give me life, right? So, thanks to my mom, I'm here. Well, and my dad, he had a part to play in that as well. But even though my mom's gone and all my grandparents are gone and my cat's still here annoying me and my dad's gone, You're not getting in the seat. Go lay in the folding chair. Little shit. I'm trying to have a topic here. I'm trying to talk. Interrupting me, very rude. Also with this Timu frigate. But my point is, yeah, we all lose people along the way, and I've lost quite a few as well. But you know, I do mourn for the people I've lost, but I also remind myself about those that I still have, like family and friends and other loved ones. So I'm still grateful for the people I do have in my life. At the same time, my granny, my papaw, my grandma, my dad, and others I've lost along the way that I cared about, you know, I have memories of them. So part of them will always live on as long as you remember them. And hopefully there is life beyond death, and hopefully you see them again, you know. And at the very least, hopefully death is not the end of the journey, but just one more door we have to go through, you know. Just, you know, passage from this life to the next. Okay, cat. What? You're not getting in the chair. Why are you being like this? Go lay somewhere else. Lay on the carpet. Lay on your heating pad. Go lay in your room. Go lay over there. You're not getting my chair. So Yuju says, been thinking about my dad lately. Would have been 7 years ago. Yeah. September will be 10 years for my dad. So my dad will be officially gone 10 years in September. My dad wasn't perfect, you know. He wasn't father of the year, you know. He made lots of mistakes. He also had a pretty bad upbringing, so I have to be sympathetic for that. But, I mean, if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be here, you know. So I'm appreciative of both my mom and my dad. And I'm also appreciative of my grandfather, you know, and everyone else that has come and gone that meant something to me. But, you know, life goes on, you know, and eventually it'll be my time to go. And hopefully everybody that knew me and loved me will at least remember me. And they'll carry on, you know. And that's just the way it goes. And then the best I can hope for is maybe I was decent enough in this life to where I deserve to go somewhere decent in the next life. If there is an afterlife. We'll see. I mean, at least I'd like to believe that. Once again, not trying to get all religious on everybody. Because I know some people don't care for that sort of thing. I mean, I don't mind talking about it. It's just that I try to be, I guess, considerate of people. Because I know that's one of them hot topics, like politics. And I do enough politics already on X, as some of you may know. And if you don't know, you're probably better off not knowing. Especially lately. But, yeah, I mean, I just wish the world was a better place. I mean, can't we all just get along? Is that too much to ask? Can't we all just put aside the hate and live and let live? Wouldn't that be nice? Trying to sink these fuckers. But GB, you said live and let live. I know, but it's the DMC, so I don't care. And of course, you have pestilence ships chasing me too. Thanks, pestilence ships. Very cool. Ow! Sup that. Besides, this is a video game, so there. Now it would be messed up because, you know, there are some games. I really wouldn't consider this when it comes to Skull and Bones, but you know, there's some games like the world is so, like, I guess I wouldn't say advanced, but the way they program the NPCs, right? The world, the towns, cities, like, I guess you could say Skyrim or GTA or Red Dead. And sometimes you kind of forget that it is a video game because they do, I guess, kind of resemble lives, right? Maybe not. Maybe they're not really alive. I mean, obviously it's a lot of programming and whatnot. But what are we? Are we programming? Are we more than programming? Are we in a simulation? What's real? I don't know. It's one of those philosophical questions we may never have the answer to. But it is kind of a messed up thought I've had. Like, what if in some of these games they actually are like what was that movie? It was the one with Ryan Reynolds where he's an NPC and he becomes self-aware and then he comes to realize he's basically in a GTA type game. But somehow he becomes a self-aware NPC and he basically becomes the protagonist. I forgot what the name of the movie is, but it's kind of like that. Like, what if NPCs are real? What if we're just in the video game world, we're just brutal maniacs and we've slaughtered countless innocent people? But hopefully that's not true. Hopefully it's just a video game. At least that's my hope. Is that it's just still programming and. It does show how far we've come when it comes to the advances of technology and like programming and computers and whatnot. It's like almost real, but not. I guess, what is the word? Artificial? Yeah, because it is a form of artificial intelligence. Not like not too different, I guess, from AI now. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's similarities. But it is crazy how far along, like, some games, obviously, the AI is not that good. It's just basic, bare bones. But then other games, you're just really impressed with how alive these worlds feel. Fall Guy? I think it is Fall Guy, Kane. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, that was a good movie. But I had an idea like that for a movie a long time ago, but it was more like horror-based. Like these characters end up realizing that they're kind of NPCs because these certain individuals that are very powerful keep causing mayhem and destruction, but they keep coming back after being killed. And most people are unaware of it, but then like a select few people in this world, they start becoming aware enough. And then I guess that it's the whole like what are they? Are they gods? Are they vampires? Like, what are they? And then it's like the revelation at the end is like, oh, they're players in a video game, and we're just NPCs in that video game. I don't know. It was an idea I had a long time ago, but it wasn't as funny as Fall Guy. It was a lot darker. It was like this whole mystery, like, oh, what are we? Like, what are they? What is this? I guess you could kind of say it's kind of low-key inspired by The Matrix, I guess, in a way. Because that's basically what The Matrix is. Yeah, Matrix, Truman Show. Yeah, pretty much that, Kane. Yeah. I mean, you can tell that Fall Guy was inspired by video games and by Truman Show and by, like, The Matrix. The realization that you live in a fantasy world. That the world you live in is not the real world. It's a facade, an illusion. That's kind of the way I look at it. Well, when it came to my idea, I mean, I would like to believe we live in a real world, that it's not a matrix, not a simulation. That would suck. I mean, the world feels real. So, I mean, what is real, right? You touch something, you can feel it, you can smell good smells, bad smells. You can taste things, you can breathe, you can drink water, you can eat food. And other feelings, emotions, and whatnot. So I feel like there's, I guess, a pretty compelling case that this is probably a real world that we are existing in. But, I mean, there's always the possibility that it's just a very sophisticated simulation, right? And we're just all sitting in a battery tank right now. And we're all wired up, and we're keeping the machines alive. The machines that are our overlords. I hope that's not the case. I don't know. Which sounds better, The Matrix or Terminator? I guess The Matrix is like more of a beautiful lie, right? Where instead of just being hunted down and wiped out by machines, we've already been captured and we've already been like from our birth till our death. We're just batteries, but we live in a simulation, you know, to keep us, I guess, distracted or from coming to the realization of what we truly are. But yeah, like, I know it's a spoiler, but The Matrix has been out for a few decades. I do remember like when they were promoting it on TV when I was a kid. And it was always like, what is The Matrix? You'll have to see it for yourself. And it was just like, the concept was just really intriguing. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of us went to go watch it. It's like, okay, fine. We'll bite. We'll go watch it and see what The Matrix is. And then sitting there watching it, it was just like an eye-opening experience. Especially when Lawrence Fishburne, like, this is basically what you are. He just has a battery in his hand. I'm like, well, that sucks. All right, but I mean, great movie. The sequel's not so good, and I never bothered watching what was the last Matrix movie that came out? Because I mean, the other two, like Reloaded and Revolution, were okay sequels. They could have been better. They definitely weren't as good as the original. But like, then they tried to do a fourth movie, and the fourth movie was just awful. It's like, there's no point. Like, the story's over. Like, I didn't see the point in another Matrix movie. The studio wanted it because money. God, if that's the case and this is a simulation, I'm going to be pissed. Like, I don't believe it's a simulation. I think that this is real. I think we do live in reality. Now, some people don't want to believe that, but I do. I mean, I do believe in a higher power, a supreme being, but I'm not particularly religious. But I do believe that there's more, that we're more than just flesh and bone. At least that's just my views on it. But once again, I don't want to get too religious here. I'm not here to give y'all a sermon. I'm not some used car salesman turned megachurch pastor. Gee, I wonder how I feel about that topic. Gee, I wonder. But what's everybody up to this week? Anything interesting going on? Anything fascinating? Anything at all? Like, for me, I got a GTA video coming out tomorrow, so that's going to be early access for the members. And then the rest of the week, what else I got going on this week? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those weeks where I don't really have anything too particular planned. Just another week. Probably go to the store and pick up a few things. You know, if this was a simulation, it would be nice if just shit would just spawn in our pantries. You know, so we had one less thing we had to go do. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, look, if it is a simulation, I just want to say to whoever's running the simulation, could you just add an update to where everybody automatically gets food and water? Can you just do that just to make this this simulation a little bit more, I guess, better for everybody else that's enduring it? That would be nice. All right, so yay, I can look, Riley. I completed a contract. I hope you're proud of me. There, I sunk another DMC ship. Like, what territory am I in? Oh, I'm in a territory that doesn't fucking matter. Why am I over here? Oh my God! Every time this happens, I will start in a territory like where we're winning, and then I'll sell to a territory where we're getting our asses handed to us. And basically, it's just like the war assets I'm earning here don't fucking matter. So Yuji says, a few of my wife's friends just arrived at the house, so I think I'll come join you. You're welcome to join me. Sure, come on. Come on. That way I guess you can have an excuse. Like, sorry, honey, I'd love to come chat with you and your friends, but I'm busy. One of my friends really wants me to spend time with him and hang out with him and talk to him and play video games with him. It's very important. So I guess you can do that. All right, so once again, I don't know why I came to this territory. Like, if I'm going to go into a territory, I want to go into a territory where where there's a chance we may end up winning it. Like the most contested territory in this final period of the faction war. And it doesn't matter because, I mean, the company's going to win the war anyways. But, you know, I would like to do my part to ensure that maybe we win 3 territories instead of just 2 territories. That would be nice. But, I mean, if they get 3 territories, and good for the DMC. I mean, they tried. At the end of the day, it's just a video game. Some people get a little too torn up about it. Like, oh yeah, we won, yay! I'm like, okay. It's nice to be on the winning side, but it's not going to look good on your resume. I mean, is that going to be one of your life achievements? You know, when it's our time to go and they're reading your obituaries, and like, and he was also on the side of the company in the first Skull and Bones faction war. Oh, really? He fought in the first Skull and Bones faction war? That's amazing. Like, say, I don't know. I don't think anybody would care. But I could see some people just make a big deal out of something that in the end is, in the grand scheme of things, isn't really that big of a deal. All right. Do I have this one or no? I guess I don't have that one. Because I had to sell some of my food because I had too much freaking food in my warehouse. It would just sit. Oh, I do have it. Okay, my bad. All right. So just keep these. And everything else I just sold. Actually, Riley sold it one day. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I'm mad about. Well, in the end, her suspension's almost over, but it's so stupid. So Riley got suspended by PlayStation for like 3 days over something in her profile. I'm guessing when she was playing with Bounty and Dragoon one night in one of these games, they must have beat somebody that got a little salty with her. Whether it was, I don't know, Battlefield 6 or Helldivers or whatever. And some sore loser goes to her profile, and I guess they saw something that they could use to report her on. And then, of course, they reported her. And a PlayStation, I guess, stepped in and decided to suspend her for 3 days for reasons. And the thing is, Riley doesn't even remember what was in her profile. It's possible it was kind of spicy, but was it spicy enough to merit a 3-day suspension? I doubt it. Just a sore fucking loser, probably. And Riley, for the life of her, she can't remember what she had in her profile. See, that's why my profile on PlayStation and Xbox just say GeauxBurns at YouTube. A, it promotes my channel. And B, like, I can't get banned or suspended for that. and I didn't have anything else I wanted to put there anyways. So I'll even try to be nice about it to PlayStation. I asked, but I never got a reply. And then Riley told me, like yesterday, she was trying to watch you, because a lot of times she'll watch YouTube on her phone, but she also likes to watch YouTube on the TV, you know, on her PS5 in bed while she's still recovering from her operation. And then she told me, like, look at this, and like, the suspension prevents her from watching YouTube on her PS5. I'm like, what does that have to do with video games? So that ticked me off. So I sent another lovely post to ask PlayStation. And I get all these stupid bots telling me that, you know, go to so-and-so. So-and-so can help you. Yeah, totally going to trust bots. No thanks, bots. Fuck off. But, so I wasn't happy about that. But I don't think PlayStation really cares. It's like, whatever.
I cannot wait to report of your success.
Let's see. See, Snake says, I'm afraid to say what I just found when I was looking for a guide for our newly ordered mini console. What, Snake? Just tell us what you found. Kane says PlayStation reporting system's absolute dog shit. I remember when... Oh, yeah, Fern was trying to... Like, somebody else did something racist, right? And Fern screenshotted it. and was trying to get that person in trouble for being racist, but then Fern gets in trouble for it. I'm just like, what kind of bullshit is this? It was so stupid.
Thanks to you, Mr.
What's up, Gibson? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. So yeah, I was kind of mad about that. You know, mad enough to where I was trying to like resolve the situation, but over 24 hours later, like PlayStation never bothered replying, and then when Riley told me about the fact that she couldn't even watch YouTube on PS5 during her 3-day suspension, I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? So fucking dumb. Memes, what's up, Memes? How's it going? But yeah, you're right, Kane. PlayStation moderation is a fucking joke. I even said that. I was like, yeah, your moderation, your quote unquote moderation is a fucking joke. Careful consideration, my ass. Right. See, I mean, this is a decent armor. Plus, it's ascended 3 times, and one of them is actually a really good ascension. So, I'm kind of tempted to keep this one. I kind of like this one, Bob. Keep it. So maybe I'll use that for a future ship. Or let's just see what room I got in my warehouse real quick. All right. I got room. Fuck it. I'll just dump it over there. Let's see if there's anything else I have over here. That sometimes I accidentally put things over here that... Oh, well, that doesn't need to be in the warehouse. And this doesn't need to be in the warehouse. Oh, I need to grab one of these. Okay. Because I need one of these. All right. Nice. Okay. So I got that. But I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. And we'll be back in GTA next weekend, next Saturday. It's just several things happened that ultimately led to me deciding not to stream yesterday. You know what happened with Kane, tragic loss of his grandfather. Plus my sisters and Ian, they were wanting to hang out Saturday afternoon. I'm like, you know what? It's probably a sign that maybe I should just take the day off. Plus, you guys didn't exactly want me to play Jurassic World Evolution 3 anymore. So, okay, fine, be that way. I'll play with dinosaurs myself. Yeah, that didn't sound right. But it's fine, because I can still keep building parks on my own. And I've been going into the workshop, because a lot of people are like building like McDonald's and like Dunkin' Donuts and Freddy Fazbear Pizza, and like some people built like roller coasters and Ferris wheels and other cool things. So I've actually been able to grab some things out of the workshop and add them to my parks. It's kind of cool. And the cool thing is, it didn't cost me anything. I just had to set up an account, you know. So I think that's definitely going to be like quality of life stuff. That was very smart on Frontier to do, because they have other people in the community building like things. So it definitely is a positive in my opinion. But it's just kind of funny, like having my parks with like a McDonald's or with the Walmart or Target, or Barnes and Noble, or a Bass Pro Shop, because you can also get the big giant pyramid Bass Pro Shop in Tennessee. Dinosaurs are real to you. Well, at least one of you believes. Don't stop believing. All right. Let's see if anyone else is ready to join. Oh. I guess when Riley and Yuji are ready to join, they'll join. So.
I'm coming.
Oh, there you are. Hello, Yuji.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
You're outnumbered. Run away.
Yeah, 5 against 1. Fuck that.
Yeah, I feel you.
So here was my plan for the evening, right? I was going to sit back, relax, finish off watching my box set of Cheers, right?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I hear women talking. So
I
just watch 4 of them walk in, and I'm just like, aw, man.
Yeah, you're like Sir Robin. Run away!
So I just kind of looked at my wife. She just kind of looked at me, and I just went into the kitchen, grabbed myself 2 beers, walked past her, gave her a kiss on the cheek, and just say, yeah, GB needs help with something. I'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
She didn't believe. She doesn't believe a fucking word of it. But
look, I would just be like, it's like with when Riley is hanging out with Dragoon and our bounty, and they're playing a game I'm not interested in. You know, I'm like, okay, y'all have fun.
Yeah, that's basically what I said. Okay, y'all enjoy yourselves. Nice to see you, ladies. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. It's like, what's up, Tony? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, that's my attitude. Like, you know, there are times when I'll be hanging out and chat with Riley and Bounty and Dragoon when they're all playing something. And, but there's also times they're playing something I have no interest in. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to go do my thing and go watch videos on YouTube or scary stories. Yeah. So I'll see y'all. Or else I'm working on a project.
Yeah.
So that too happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'll be sitting here just either sailing around Skull and Bones or working on a park in Jurassic World Evolution 3 and listening to scary stories on YouTube, or else I'm working on a future video, or else I'm also posting topics on X, that too. Sometimes I wonder if I go a little too far with it.
No, you're just being honest.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like I said, madman screaming into the void. So that's basically my X account these days.
Yeah, from what I've seen, yeah, I kind of got it.
But you know, if nobody follows me or likes them, I don't care. It just gives me a place to vent. Okay, that way I vent there, and you know I can leave it over there. And if anyone cares, they can go there and see my opinions, or go down to the political pub in Discord. Hey, what's up, Teddy? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. It's just nice to put it somewhere because, you know, Riley doesn't care for politics, and I know some other people don't care for politics. It can be very divisive. I get that.
Yeah.
But lately, I've been very, very political, so it's for the best that I just put it somewhere else. So that's what I've basically been doing. I sit back some days, I'm like, I mean, did I really need to put out this many posts today? Did I?
Yeah, because I kind of was looking at it earlier and I was like, Jesus, my boy's going all out today.
Yeah, I've been getting a little too triggered. But and in the end, these things, yeah, you should have an emotion about, right? But in the day, I know that I have no control over what's going to happen or not happen, but you hope that maybe, despite how bad things seem, somehow cooler heads will prevail and something will happen which stops things from getting worse. Hopefully. At least that's my hope. Memes, let's see, says, anyways, I decided to finish Ghost of Tsushima before getting Ghost of Yotei, but the combat control is hard to use. Yeah, I would say that Ghost of Yotei's combat control is improved. There's a lot of improvements with Ghost of Yotei from Ghost of Tsushima, but I think that despite everything, Ghost of Tsushima is still the better game because it has a better protagonist, it has a better story. But Ghost of Yotei is not a bad sequel. It's just, in my opinion, not as good as the first game. Well, I mean, it's better in some ways, but in other ways, it's not. And I think those ways are obviously, they obviously matter, right? Let's see, Tay says, I don't like politicians. I don't even know where I sit politically. Well, I sit in the middle, as some of y'all know. I'm a moderate. So I get pissed at both sides on a regular basis. Because my attitude is like, can we just like treat each other like human beings and actually try to find solutions here instead of being so divisive? But unfortunately, you have a lot of people on both sides that prefer going at each other's throats. But anyways, enough political crap. All right, let's see. Let's go sink some DMC ships. Yay, even though it doesn't really matter because the war is going to be over in a few weeks. And the company's basically won the war. But, you know, it just gives us something to do. Plus, if you need to earn some guild marks, this is a good weekend to do it because there's a boost on the guild marks. So that's good. Oh, yeah. I'm sure some of y'all saw. I got a Ghost of Tsushima shirt. I purchased it. So it's part of the Ghost Rewards program. I don't know if Sony's going to do this with other games, but they did it with Ghost for some reason. And like if you beat Ghost of Tsushima, then you could like order a shirt, but you couldn't order the shirt unless you actually beat the game, right? Because it was all linked to your account, so they could just look at your account and be like, okay, you beat the game, okay, you qualify to buy the shirt. So I bought the shirt a few months ago, and it came in. Now there is an issue with the shirt, and I think they're gonna compensate me by sending me another shirt. I need to actually email them back about it. So yeah, I'll get a second shirt. But it's a cool looking shirt though. So I think the first shirt, I'll just keep it on display somewhere. I don't know if I'll put it in the background. Maybe I'll give it to Trump, you know. He likes trophies, doesn't he? Oh, I said I wasn't going to get political. Sorry. My bad. But anyway.
Yeah, when I heard of that, even I rolled my eyes.
Yeah. Look, to be fair, I was trying to offer him my 1992 first place amateur RC car trophy. You know, I was trying. I had some caveats, some conditions, but I guess it's no Nobel Peace Prize, okay? But fine. But the memes are hilarious though, because it's like all these different awards and trophies he's getting. Like there's one where Jabba's giving him like Han and carbonite, you know, frozen in carbonite. That one's funny. One where the most fitting one I saw was Putin giving him an award. And at first I thought it was the Order of Lenin, but it wasn't the Order of Lenin. I think it was just some generic like award. But it was the one that made the most sense in my opinion. Some people were like, no, he actually earned this award. If you know, you know.
Uh-huh.
But there was some like he stole all the Oscars. I saw that meme this morning. Like all the Oscars went missing and he just has them all in his hands. It's like, yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Like I understand getting excited about trophies when you're a kid, like I did for like the RC trophy, or all my bowling trophies and plaques. But when you're an adult, you're just look at that like, yay, whoop-de-doo. Well, what about the far right loonies? Okay, let's be fair, Tay. I feel like there's plenty on both sides. But anyways, we said we weren't going to go there. So if somebody wants to bring up a different topic, by all means, please.
Something actually happy.
Yeah, something else. But yeah. Because believe me, y'all don't want me to get triggered. I will. We're trying to stop me from getting triggered.
No, GB, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it, but it's for the best, everyone. If I don't, your English professor is right. Politics is stupid. Yeah, because they divide people. Instead of people trying to find solutions and working together, you know, you have this divisiveness that's existed for so long. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. There's crazy on both sides. Excited for Moonshiner? Well, I mean, the Moonshiner event is a decent event in Skull and Bones, and it is coming back Tuesday, and I will be covering it Tuesday. Hopefully, there'll be some additional cosmetics that us Moonshiners will be able to get that are available for people that have already did the Moonshine event last time it was available. So we'll see. Let's just game. I agree with that take. That's good philosophy. Let's just focus on video games and not other stuff. other topics we can discuss. But oh yeah, I mean, going back to Stranger Things a moment ago. So yeah, the last season of Stranger Things could have been better, and I'm hoping that season 2 of Fallout's good. But I'm waiting until all the episodes are out, and then I'm gonna binge through it. I did get really, really bored, and I did actually go back and rewatch the rest of the seasons of Jurassic World Chaos Theory. It actually gets better. The first season, not as good, but then it gets better. But that's because I'm a huge Jurassic nerd, dino person. Y'all know that. And it started because Riley and I were really bored a couple years ago, and we decided to watch Camp Cretaceous, which was it's actually not bad for a kid show. And it's a kid show, but it also appeals to Jurassic fans. And basically, Chaos Theory is the sequel to Camp Cretaceous. The kids are now adults, so it's a little bit darker. And it does the first season, it starts off kind of there. But then with each next season, it gets better and better. So I would say that overall, Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory, far better than Fallen Kingdom, Dominion, or Rebirth when it comes to Jurassic World content. I know that's not saying much, but there you go. Hey, what's up, Red? How's it going?
Hey, Red.
Tay, do I join pros lobbies on Sundays sometimes? Not really. Pro already has enough people join. I just, I stop by his streams and I say hi. And I'll hang out for a few minutes. And sometimes, I'll interact with people in chat whenever they say hi to me. And then sometimes I interact with Pat. Like the other day, we were briefly talking about Mind's Eye. I'll just say something in the live chat because he started talking about Mind's Eye. I'm like, don't get me started about Mind's Eye. And so he started laughing. Because he kept coming back and watching my Mind's Eye playthrough because he was recording it as well, I was streaming it. And he was like, "Oh, GB, you're gonna love this part." I'm like, "No, Pat, please." I'll just wait till this mission. This mission's great. I'm like, and I could tell. So he would just be there watching, just like everybody else, just watching the salt fuming and overflowing. But I mean, that's all we got out of Mind's Eye was salt and good laughs. Not exactly a good game though. Let's see. Kane says, speaking of gaming, I've been replaying Dispatch again. Gonna try to riz up in Physical. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I might play it. I know Yuji played it. I know Kane played it. They both told me I should play it since I do the superhero thing, So I'm considering it. I just have to decide. What I want to do is, because pretty much I talked to Kane about it, and he believes since I like to do 3-4 hour streams that I could knock it out in 3 days. So I would probably do is make it a 3-day event where I would stream it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to back to back just to get it over with, right? So that's kind of my plan.
It'll work.
Yeah. So I just got to decide a weekend to do that. But I may do it. You've been watching your anime DVDs? Nice. Yeah, Blind's Eye. Yeah, God, Blind's Eye is so awful. What a disappointment that game was. Mind's Eye ending is peak storytelling. Yeah, it started off with potential. The story was kind of interesting. And I feel like the voice actors and including Alex Hernandez they gave it their all. They did the best of what they were given. But yeah, the story could have been better, and definitely the gameplay and so many other failed examples of why that game sucks. But yeah, I really don't ever want to play that game again.
Once was enough.
Yeah. The Saints Row reboot left a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah, that was another crappy game too. It's such a disappointment whenever there's a game you're kind of excited for. Well, I mean, that game I really wasn't excited for because I had a bad feeling from all the promotion and stuff that it wasn't going to be very good, but I played it anyways. But with Mind's Eye, you know, I thought, oh, Leslie Benzies, he's behind this. Okay, great. This should be a good game. Well, we were wrong. So, yeah, Leslie Benzies kind of ruined his reputation with that one. But supposedly they're, like, I don't know, I mean, because the studio that did Saints Row is gone because of the, Saints Row name only. It basically destroyed that studio. But there are rumors that they want to do a prequel to the first game in order to try to reboot Saints Row. And I think they're bringing back the original guy who, I guess, wrote the story of Saints Row. Of course, they brought him back for Saints Row 5, but then I think they just took most of his ideas and chunked them. Because I watched a pretty good video like a few months ago about what Saints Row 5 was going to be, and it was definitely 1,000 times better than what we ended up with. Like the city of St. Elso was always going to be a thing, but it was going to be a direct sequel to, I guess, Saints Row the Third, and Saints Row 4 was basically just going to be, I guess, whitewashed away. Or it was just going to be seen like a movie or something. Some silly movie that the Saints made. And so that's how that was going to get explained away. If I remember correctly. But, I mean, the original concept of the Saints starting over in St. Elso was cool. You know, it was a good idea because it was going to have Pierce. Pierce was going to be back, and like they were going to bring back Johnny Gat, and they were going to bring back Shondi, and I forgot who else they were going to bring back, but the original concept made more sense than what we ended up with. Saints Row, it was your first Saints Row? My first Saints Row was Saints Row the Third. I liked Saints Row the Third for what it was. It was a little bit more over the top than Saints Row 2 or 1, but I don't think that there was anything wrong with that. I think it was okay to be a little over the top. A lot of people say... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
No, you go ahead.
I think Saints Row 2 was my first one.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people say that's the best one. Now, I would not...
It's pretty good.
I would not disagree with that one, but the first one I played was Saints Row the Third, and I liked it. I didn't understand Hulk Hogan being a luchador, though. That made no sense.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's like, you couldn't get another wrestler to voice the luchador character? I mean, because... Look, I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but I know enough about Hogan. Like he's not a luchador. Sorry.
No.
I guess they just thought it would be funny to have him voice a luchador. But
Like, I mean,
okay.
you could have gotten like an actual luchador wrestler to voice the role, but meh.
Yeah, but see, the sad thing is they don't have as big of a name as Hogan did. But I guess they just thought it would be.
Speak ill of the dead.
What?
I won't speak ill of the dead when it comes to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. All right. So Riley needs help fighting with Pest. Okay.
Oh goody.
Well, he's not that hard these days. He's not that far either. He's over here. Yeah, I'll be right there. Let's see, 11 people are playing it on Steam. The game is made by the same dude who helped make GTA 4, Vice City, Red Dead. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, Benzies, you cannot... I just don't think there's any way for Benzies to save his reputation after the disaster of Mind's Eye. And what's up, Darth Slayer? How's it going? Yeah, next time put your photo in the pic section, please. Thank you. But yeah, cool photo. Sure. But hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. Alright. grab that. Right, there we go. Yeah, they nerfed Lepest. He's not as tough as he used to be. And I gotta replace a treasure map. Damn it. Alright, yeah, I'll get rid of one of these. These are not worth it. There. Well, that's fine, Darslayer. Just next time you post photos, as long as you follow the rules and nothing obscene, that's fine. But yeah, in the future, just post in the pic section, please. Thank you. Like I said, I don't mind people posting pics, but as long as you do it in the appropriate room, and it's nothing quote unquote obscene. So, and that goes for everybody. You know, everybody's got to follow the rules. At least that's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so we dealt with Lepest. Wasn't too hard. Alright, do I have any? Oh yeah, I'm opening the silver real quick. Make room. There we go. There. A little bit of silver action for me. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I didn't say anything at the time because I had other stuff going on. But at the end of the day, it wasn't really a big deal. But, I mean, we do have different rooms for a reason. And by the way, anybody's welcome to join the Discord. So, just go to my channel description section. Go to the socials. You'll see Discord. You can join. Just read the rules, follow the rules, and there'll be no issue. All right. Let's see. Repairs. All right, move these over. And I'm going to sell that other stuff. Sell, sell, sell. All right. That. And that. Okay. Make sure I moved everything. Yeah. Yay! We got some silver. Mm-hmm. Which is great because silver prices are pretty high right now. I think it's like, well, in the U.S., it's at least $90 right now for an ounce of silver. It's great if you have silver. If you don't have silver, then either A, you don't care, or B, you're kind of wishing you had some silver. All right, let's see. What else is going on? Try to think. I have a brain fart right now.
I've been having that all day.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I hanged out with my sisters a little bit yesterday, and the nephews and the brother-in-laws, and the nephews always causing issues. It's like we can't even take them out in public without them trying to cause some sort of mischief. Those two. But oh yeah, so we went to a restaurant down the road from where I live. And they had a gumball machine, and the boys were almost about to knock it over. And fortunately, their dad stopped them. But there was also like a claw machine, you know, the claw machines where you like reach in and you grab something out of the machine, and sometimes you get it, most of the time you don't.
Oh yeah.
So they wanted to play on the claw machine, and their dad had $1, right? And so one of the boys got something, and then the other one wanted something too. And I think like everyone that had a couple dollars on them, like, donated to the cause, but to no avail. And I happened to have some money back in the truck, so I went outside. I went to the truck. I had 3 quarters and 2 dimes and 1 nickel. And so I went up to the cashier, and she was really nice to me. And so she exchanged my 2 dimes and nickel for a quarter. And then I gave that to one of my nephews. And, well, of course, they didn't get anything either. But I think they just liked playing with the machine and using the joystick. I think that was the fun part to them. And then we were outside near the end, even though it was cold, before we all parted ways. And the nephews kept running around an area they weren't supposed to be in. I'm like, boys, get back over here. Of course, they're not going to listen to me. They never listen to me. It's like, why do I even bother? But yeah,
kids.
Yeah, I mean, at home I had more quarters, you know, but I only had, like, in my truck I only had like 3 quarters, and well, I had $1, but like I said, you know, I had to exchange the 2 dimes and a nickel for a quarter. But fortunately, the cashier at the restaurant was pretty understanding. She was just, I think a lot of them were just watching the boys just be boys. I think it was just entertaining for them while they were just sitting there in between customers. God, it's just, I swear. I guess that's how most people act whenever it comes to kids. Me, I'm just like, please, just don't destroy anything. Don't destroy anything. You know, don't. Like, can you two just sit in your chairs and just eat your food and behave for once? Yeah. It also makes me glad I don't have it. I don't know. I feel like if I had a kid, my kid would be a lot more better behaved. But then again, you say that, right? You say that until you actually have one. And it's even harder whenever you have 2 kids, like my sister and her husband have. And so, yeah. My hope is that one day they'll be old enough to where they'll actually just sit there and not run around the freaking table. Just sit there. Eat your food. Interact. You don't have to run off around the restaurant. And they do this all the freaking time. Every time we go out. And that's why my sister's always like, well, let's just eat at my place. I'll cook something. Because I think low-key she doesn't like to. She only takes them out in public when she has to. Because they probably do this nonsense almost all the time when they take them out in public. So, yeah. But fortunately, they haven't asked me to babysit yet. Because my other sister and her husband are usually the ones that are called in to babysit. Are like one of my other sister's friends. Like, I don't know. I think they realize that maybe I'm not meant to be the babysitter for the boys. I feel like I don't know. I would get kind of salty with them. Maybe when they're older. Okay, when they're older, I'll spend more time with them.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah. Maybe not now. Oh, we're at an event. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do this. I shall leave. I do not wish to fight the zombie Tylosaurus. I'll just go this way. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, I guess she's talking to Kane. Never mind. Anyways, new topic, anyone?
I got nothing. I'm literally, my brain is just fried.
Same, dude. Same. That's kind of how I've been. Like, I feel like I get frustrated and upset by how some things are going. Oh, hi. Bye, zombie Tylosaurus. Go away. But anyways, I realize that I'm just a madman screaming into the void whenever it comes to my posts and my videos on the other channel, which I resurrected again. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It frustrates me. And so I do need to focus on some escapism and just realize that there's just some things that are beyond my control. That I throw my 2 cents out there, you know, and I try to reach out to elected officials, whether or not they actually listen to what I and other people have to say. I don't know. I mean, I do try, but at the end of the day, you know, whatever happens, you know. At least I can say I tried no matter what. So, see, I do get annoyed when we have to change schedules because they can't control their kids. Well, I mean, they're both career driven, both my sisters and her husband. And I think they do try. Are they? I think the problem is they don't want to be too strict with their kids, right? But you have to discipline your kids, and I think they do to some degree. But it's like the kids are just very wild. They have a lot of energy, and if you have a kid or a nephew or a niece, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like, a kid is just non-stop running around, energy here and there, and it's just a lot of times they don't listen because they don't know any better. And even when you try, you have to understand something. You're trying to reason with a kid, like a 3, 4, 5-year-old kid. Like, they're not an adult. They're not at that point yet. It's going to be a while before the software is fully updated, so to speak. So it's easier said than done, you know. Like, being a parent is hard. It's a 24/7 job. Like, from the moment they're born up until they're finally probably adults themselves. Then you can finally be like, okay, great, they're adults now. Then I can just, they can just be adults and hopefully be decent members of society and not a problem. But yeah, I mean, I sympathize with my sister and my brother-in-law and any parent out there, because they have to take that into consideration when they're going out and about. Because they can't, like, the problem is, like, they can't have 100% fun because they have to focus at least 50% of their attention on making sure that the kids are behaving and not getting into trouble, or some freak isn't trying to kidnap them. So I understand what my sister and husband have to go through. Watchwoman, what's up, Watchwoman? Glory to the company. Yeah, well, we definitely have won the war. Would be nice if we end up at least getting 2 of the territories from the DMC. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. Ah, fuck. Freaking Hubert twins. Go away. I was just sailing over here to get loot. I saw loot over here and I was just saying, ooh, loot, nice. I wasn't trying to get into a fight. I guess Riley must have been over here fighting him earlier because there's chests over here. I guess while I'm here, I might as well fight the assholes. Because that is one thing that I find bullshit being in the company. Because technically the Chorus Fleet's supposed to be allied with the company. But the Chorus Fleet still attacks us for no freaking reason. Which I call bullshit on, but whatever. There you go. I'll just stick around and get a few more chests, I guess. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so I tagged Bertrand, so I'm going to go tag Armand. I guess I can call for help. There.
Be there in a second, just changing ships.
No worries. Like I said, I wasn't coming over here to start a fight. It's just this other player started it. I just wanted the free loot, man. That's me. I'm like, oh, loot, nice. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a great weekend. And yeah, Tuesday I will have another video out. Tuesday, Skull and Bones. We're going to check out the Return of the Moonshiner event. And anything else interesting going on. Plus, I'll probably do an update, like in the video, regarding the state of the faction war on Tuesday. It does look like, unless things change, that the DMC will probably end up winning 2 or 3 territories in the final battle. But even if they hypothetically win 3 territories, it's clearly not enough for them to win the war. The war's pretty much over. See, the twins, we don't trust the twins. Yeah, I don't really trust the twins either. Then again, I don't really trust any of the Sea Lords. But it does seem, of all the different Sea Lords, Bertrand's the one that does try to persuade you to his side. It's like the others don't really give a shit. Like, Lepes doesn't care. He just wants to kill everybody, right, with his plague. Lee's just more focused on, I guess, taking over China. And then Vikram's out for revenge, and, you know, anyone that gets in his way, you know, he's just going to kill. So there's no real reasoning with any of them. They're all crazy. Freaking Sea Lords. But I don't know, I think the craziest one might be Armand. He's pretty batty. Alright. Let's see. But yeah. I'll have that coming out Tuesday. And then tomorrow I got a GTA 6 online video. Because a little bit of information did come out recently regarding GTA 6 online. Some basic information. Nothing too crazy, but I thought it was worth covering. Some other people have covered it. Bruffy covered it. Pat covered it. So I thought, you know what? I want to cover it too. Why not? So
unless you try.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I had my own opinions about it, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to cover this information. What little information we do have. Yeah. To a curse not to die. Yeah. Like, yeah, Vikram's cursed. Who else is cursed besides Vikram? Well, I guess Lee, because like she has supernatural abilities too. Maybe they're all cursed. Maybe everybody's cursed. I mean, that does make sense for a pirate world. I mean, like Skull and Bones or Sea of Thieves or Pirates of the Caribbean, right? There's always some lore and legend and some supernatural mythical stuff that happens in these worlds. The lore. La Peste? Yeah, I thought La Peste was just some dude that just like poisoning people. But maybe he's cursed too. Maybe they're all cursed. Maybe they're all cursed and they're all damned. So that is definitely a possibility. I guess the normalest one out of all of them is probably Bertram. But the rest of them are different. Including his crazy brother. Alright. Speaking of his crazy brother, let me go ahead and sink his ship. So, people excited for the Corvettes? They did like a small little tease for the Corvette the other day on their social media. I'm looking forward to the Corvette. Hopefully it's a good ship. It's going to be like, I guess it's going to be kind of like a hybrid, like a support DPS type ship. But I love my frigate though, but I am looking forward to trying out the Corvette. And I also like the sloop of war. But I guess I prefer the frigate, even though Riley hates frigates. Like, she hates frigate because, I'll be honest, I feel like I do agree with her. I feel like a lot of frigate players don't know how to properly use a frigate because they're constantly going around full speed, and they treat the frigate like it's like some small ship. But it's not. I mean, it's just a huge gunship, right? It's a huge tank. And some people just, they don't know how to properly use it. Oh, very nice, Watchwoman. Fellow elite captain in the company. I don't know. I feel like the company... Why are you starting the damn mission again? I don't want to grind this shit. I'm out of here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I helped you one time, buddy. I'm not helping you again.
Yeah, you have fun with that, buddy. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Fucking grinding. Like, what is this? Year 1, Season 2? Yeah, get out of my way. Alright, Kane. Yeah, it's just... like I said, I only came over here because I saw loot. See, that's what I get. That's what I get for coming over here and seeing loot. But, like, let's just be honest. The company and the DMC don't care about us. They're just using us as filthy pirates. Like, the company doesn't really like us, but it's okay. We don't like them either. At the end of the day, it's just a means to an end. All those are treasure maps. And I already have, like, 5 treasure maps, so I'm good. Okay, where did Riley go? What is she doing? So, where is she? Oh,
She's doing the... Yeah, she's doing a convoy, I think.
okay. Okay, so she's doing that. Okay, so got a war cargo starting in a little bit. But, look, I feel like these 2 territories are just... You might as well just throw these 2 territories to the DMC. Like, these 2 are lost causes. So I've been trying to spend a lot of my time up here. Just trying to get war assets up here. But sometimes you'll venture down here by mistake. And you'll get war assets down here that in the end probably aren't going to matter. But we pretty much have at least... I think we at least have 1 territory. Probably 2. But we still have about a week left in the war anyway, so things can change. But this territory is the one I'm fighting the most for. Yeah, that's one of my working theories as well, Watchwoman, is that the BTA is behind everything. Like, they're behind Lucian. And they've been, like, even since the tutorial, they're the first faction you go up against. And they've just been waiting patiently for their opportunity to come into the Indian Ocean, because I feel like that if they tried to go into the Indian Ocean, the DMC and the company would just put aside their differences. They'd form a temporary alliance, and then they would be able to easily push back against the BTA. So I think what the BTA's done, and this is just lore nonsense, right? It's just going by, I guess, speculation here. But it does make sense strategically to pit these 2 against each other, have them fight it out, like sink each other's ships, and then, like, when the dust settles, you know, then the BTA just swoops in and takes over. Oh, you're a BTA spy as well? Wait, I didn't say that. What? Hey, look at that over there. Shiny. I said nothing. What'd you say? No, forget about it, guy. Relax.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I totally wouldn't be a BTA spy either. No, not me. But yeah, in all seriousness, it seems pretty obvious that the next major faction we're gonna have to contend with, one way or the other, is the BTA. It just makes sense.
I can craft whatever you need.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and salvage all this stuff. There. Because I got so many materials now. Yeah. Don't tell anyone. Capiche? Keep it to yourself. No one else has to know. But like beyond the BTA, like I was talking about at the end of my faction war video, it's like, what else can they do, right? Like, besides these, like, mini faction wars between these different nations, like the Sea People and the Pharaoh, that would make sense for, like, a mini faction war. Or, like, a civil war with the Ungawa, because they're in a state of civil war. So that would be kind of interesting if we could go in and pick a side. But it wouldn't be, like, a full-scale, like, across the Indian Ocean type war, you know? Okay, so I want to keep that. Oh, yeah, I want to hand that over. Let me do that real quick. So, I mean, they'd have to introduce yet another fact. Are they going to introduce the Spanish and the Portuguese? Is that coming next? Because I think in 2017, right, when the game was first announced and they first showed some, like, demo of PvP, right? I think the Portuguese was a faction, and maybe the Spanish too. So it's always possible that we get the Spanish and the Portuguese somewhere down the road. Or maybe the Chinese swoop in, right? Because we already have 2 Chinese factions in the game. So I don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and submit that. There we go.
Boss seems happy.
Yay, we got goodies. Hooray for goodies.
Yeah.
I mean, the point is, eventually they're going to run out of factions. Like, even if they do all the old world empires of the time during the golden age of piracy, like the French, like the Dutch, like the British, like the Chinese, like the Spanish, like the Portuguese, like eventually you're gonna run out. All right, see you later, Watchwoman. Thanks for hanging out. And have a good weekend. And yay for the company. All right. Let's see. I need to open these real quick. Boom. Yay, more furniture. Nice. But don't destroy it, you idiot. Stop that. I hate it whenever I push the wrong button. With me, it happens more times than I'd like to admit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so put that there, and that. All right, so we'll see what else I got. Stuff to sell, stuff to keep. All right, so that and that I keep. That I keep or do I get the mutton? Do I keep the mutton or do I sell the mutton? I don't know why I keep all this stuff. I mean, truth is, I probably would just. Yeah, I feel like if I get it back up to almost 500 again, I'll probably sell even more food to make space. Because I'm just stockpiling on food for the sake of stockpiling on food. You sit back going like, well, what's the point? I don't know. I don't want to go hungry. Yeah, exactly. Reasons. If only food wouldn't go bad in real life, right?
Yeah.
Like in video games, like in Skull and Bones, or like in Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Online, you could have like meat and fruits in your freaking satchel forever, and it never goes bad. It's funny because like in Red Dead Redemption 2, like if you have an animal on the back of your horse, it'll eventually go bad if you keep it on there too long. Like a deer or a rabbit's, but as long as you like skin it and put the meat in your satchel, it's fine. I guess Riley's doing something. Oh yeah, okay, we're on our way, Riley. On our way.
I kind of like when I was playing Red Dead 2 the other day off stream, and I was doing a bit of hunting, and I can't remember like what pelt it was. It was a 3-star one I needed. And then I got distracted by the fucking O'Driscolls. Fucking Northerners.
Oof.
Yeah, and I completely forgot about the pelt, and, well, yeah.
Oof.
Stuff happens.
It happens. I mean, it's video games. You get distracted, especially in an open world game where you have a main story, but you also have all these fun things you can do on the side. And then you're like, before you know it, like, oh, I was going to go do that like 5 hours later. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that gets kind of annoying, because whenever I go in to play a video game, sometimes I'll sit there and like, okay, I have a goal. I want to do this today. And then I get distracted, and then like an hour or two later, I'm like, yeah, this isn't why.
What was I doing again?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, okay, well, I mean, it was fun, but this was not the reason why I logged in to play the game today. So you just go off on yet another misadventure. I guess that's part of the fun, though. Yeah. Gotta stretch a little. So Yuji, what's going on with you? What's your plans for the week?
Well, besides going to work and losing the will to live.
Okay.
Laughing at my own jokes here, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably tomorrow. Well, I think Kane's going to be streaming tomorrow, but so I kind of try not to stream over him because I like to be considerate towards my friends, unlike other people. Fuck you, by the way.
Wow.
Tomorrow, probably more Batman Arkham Asylum, and then on Tuesday, the 7-year anniversary of my dad's passing, I'll probably play Red Dead.
Okay. Yeah. That works. Then I'd ask Riley, but is Riley even in the voice chat?
No.
Okay, I guess she's just... Because she'd have to, like, set up her headset and stuff, so she probably didn't want to do that. But Riley's just focusing on Wild Assault for the time being. You know, whenever she's able to make a video. She's doing much better now. But, you know, she's still recovering from her operation. So it's just it takes a while. And, you know, my family asked about her, you know, when I went to go hang out with my sisters and them yesterday. And I wish Riley could have gone, but Riley's still having trouble sitting. So she's not really able to sit for a long period of time before she starts hurting. So, yeah. So until Riley's able to actually sit for a decent amount of time, then she's not really up for going anywhere. She can walk around just fine. She's getting much better at walking. So she is moving more, which is good. But it's just the whole sitting thing that's problematic for her. But, you know, slowly but surely she'll get back. And it does suck for her because she really wants to play more Wild Assault, but it's on her PC. And so in order to do that, she'd have to sit in order to play it, unless I get her one of those standing desks. I offered to get her one, but she said no. I mean, even if it was only to be used temporarily, I could find a use for it after she was done with it. But I'm not going to push it, you know. All right. Yay, war event complete. Woo! Yippee!
Yay.
I avoid the red ships because they don't really give you much like war assets. Plus they're tough to sink. I mean, that's by design. So I usually just ignore them and move the fuck on. Alright. Let's get over here real quick. Sink this one because it was there, so why not? Ooh, 21 more assets. Nice. Coming up this week on the channel for me, tomorrow, a GTA 6 online video. With some confirmed information that we have. I mean, it's not a lot, so don't go crazy thinking, oh boy, like no, it's nothing like that. It's just some basic stuff that we've discovered through court cases and through Google patents. And I don't really go over a lot of stuff, just some of the basic stuff that we're now aware of. So that's basically the video. And my opinions about it, so I do talk about that as well. Of course, I've got to share my opinions, don't I? Yay. Can't help myself. I got to put my opinions out there about this or that. So, that'll be tomorrow's video, early access for the members. Then, most likely, a Skull and Bones video on Tuesday. And then a GTA Event Week video on Thursday. And then we'll be back to streaming GTA again Saturday. And then probably back in Skull and Bones Sunday. So that's pretty much the plan for the channel, unless something else comes up. There you go. But yeah, I hope everybody's watching and having a good time and good weekend. And we're going to go after the Clan of Farah now. Okay. Well, I'm in combat at the moment. So I can't really do that right now, Riley. Sorry. All right, I just had to get out of combat first. So I'll sell over here. Let's see. Can I do it now? Nope, can't do it now. I'll just keep. I'll get there eventually. Ow, lightning. And, of course, a water spout. Fucking love the water spouts. They're great. Can I? No, I still can't. Okay, you got over there. Good. Well, at least she has backup. Yeah, so that's good. The DMC's still kind of mad at me for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. Totally innocent. I would never do anything. Not me. See, the problem is I'm trying to get out of combat, but I keep selling near DMC ships. So, oh wait, there's an outpost over there. I can go over there. So let me do that. And yeah, I guess February 10th, I think is when the new season of Skull and Bones, and I guess I'll do a stream that day. So that's probably gonna be a Tuesday. So that's like still a few weeks away. And most likely won't have the Corvette day one because you have to get to level 45 in the Smuggler's Pass first. But we'll check out. Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Because you got to get the blueprint. But you know, there's usually a mission where you have to go retrieve the Corvette. So there'll probably be a mission like that. So maybe we'll at least get to check out the Corvette for a minute or two. Because they've done that with every other DLC ship. Like with the Sloop of War, they did that with the frigate, with the schooner, and all the ships last season. So there'll probably be a mission like that. But I'm also curious about what the state of the world is going to be. Like, was it an all or nothing faction war where the company gets everything, or is it just territory based, where whatever territory the company gets, the company keeps, and whatever territory the DMC won, the DMC keeps? And are they going to bring in the BTA in season 4? Are they going to wait till year 3? So many questions. In 3 hours, you got 30 tiers for a bounty. Well, I mean, the first week of the new season, there probably isn't going to be boosts or anything, though. But yeah, we'll try to grind a little, because I do want to get the Corvette, try it out, But I just don't know. I mean, I'll throw a few shekels to Ubisoft. Because I did admittedly do that for the frigate, but I did grind a little bit. I think I grinded at least 20 something in rank, or I forgot how far I got in that Smuggler's Pass before I finally gave in and said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna buy my way to 45 so I can go ahead and get the frigate blueprint." I think I at least tried for a week, and then I was like, "Screw it, I want the frigate." But, that's the thing. Ubisoft knows there's some people that are going to do that.
Yeah.
And people definitely did it for the frigate, and people will do it for the Corvette. So, that's going to happen. But I hope the Corvette's a good ship. I like the fact that it's going to be a support-based ship, but it's also going to have DPS abilities. So it's kind of a hybrid. Like, they mentioned it let me read that real quick. So basically, in case anybody's curious about what exactly the Corvette's going to do, well, the basic information, this is what they said a few days ago on their X account. The Corvette, some might overlook as a support ship, but its true strength lies in amplifying the firepower of those around it. So I guess if you have a Corvette with you, then its passive ability is to improve your firepower. So that's kind of interesting. But I guess it's also really good at support. All right. I got a lot of stuff I got to go salvage. Let me go do that real quick. There we go. Back to the blacksmith. Hello, Mr. Blacksmith.
Moving up in the world, are you? How about new cannon?
Well, at least thanks to salvaging, I have plenty of materials. I'll never run short of some of these basic materials. It does make it a lot easier, because before they had salvaging, you had to literally go out and sink ships, or you had to mine for it, or chop down trees for the materials, and that took forever. The grind is way better than it was back in year 1. Like, you want materials to upgrade a ship, it took fucking forever. All right, see, grabbing a drink, then need to get past the hen house. You know what? I'm going to step away for a minute, too. So I'll step away for a moment. Hope you all are enjoying the stream. And we'll be right back. There you go. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. All right, I'm back. Hopefully y'all are doing good. See, Riley says, perfect ship for me because I'm a hybrid. Yeah, so hopefully you'll like the Corvette. I'm definitely going to be trying it out. So hopefully it's a good ship. But I don't know, I really like my frigate. I really do. But, I mean, there's other ships I do like. I just don't use them as much as I used to. All right, let's see. What else we got? See, this was a disappointment to me. I mentioned this last week. Because originally we were supposed to get all 6 of the cosmetics for the ship for that Gloria Dorn event. But then they changed their mind a few days later, which I think is kind of bullshit to do. And then they said, oh, by the way, you only get 5 pieces, not all 6. Even though I have the documents. But I guess that don't matter. It's like, not really anyone else is complaining about it. Because I haven't heard anyone else complain about it. It's like, I mean, it's kind of I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's a small thing to complain about. Where's the cosmetics set? Trying to find it real quick. I have so many cosmetic sets now, it's not even funny. Most of them I don't even use. Okay, here it is. Okay, Waters of Gawa. So originally you could actually you were supposed to get all 6 cosmetics. Like in the calendar, originally it was all 6. But then somewhere along the way, they decided, no, you can't get all 6. You can only get 5 of the cosmetics. And if you want the 6th cosmetic, you have to buy the whole damn bundle. The problem that I have is that that's basically false advertising, because in the calendar, as I have proof, it was originally all 6 pieces of the ship bundle. But the other issue is that you don't even get a discount. Like, look at this. There's not even a discount you get. Like, where's the fucking discount? Like, it's still full price. Like, even if you got 5 of the 6 ship cosmetics, like used to be, you would get at least a discount, right? Because you got the free cosmetics. You earned the free cosmetics by doing the convoy. And they didn't even give you a discount for this. It doesn't matter if you got all those 5 cosmetics or none of the cosmetics. You still have to pay the full price if you just want to get this rooster figurehead. And what else also, makes me less inclined to buy this bundle is because I think this outfit kind of sucks. That's just my opinion. Like, I just can't see myself ever wearing this. So yeah, that's how I feel about that event. Kind of a nothing burger. But I mean, I got 5 of the cosmetics. Yay. But at the time, I was like grinding and grinding, trying to get that 6 cosmetic, and I just kept getting like silver for my trouble. And then it wasn't only until after the fact that I looked, I'm like, oh, they changed it. Okay. They altered the deal. Pray that they don't alter it any further. Well, my hope, Riley, is that maybe in year 3 they focus on some of the... They also focus on improving some of the other ships like the brig. And they improve them a little bit. But not at the expense of other ships. Like ships that are fine, they should leave those ships alone. You do like the colors? So at least you get the colors for free. So, I mean, at least there's that, right? So, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, I suppose. But if you're not even going to offer me a discount, then I'm not going to bother buying the bundle. Because you don't even get that. Which I think is bullshit. But whatever. I got so many figureheads. I probably would never use it anyway, so... Oh, well. But I'm hoping for the Moonshiner event. They're going to obviously bring back the old cosmetics. But they'll probably... I'm hoping like for the veteran players. Okay. Are you sitting there just to be funny?
Wait, what's this?
The Gloria Dorn event I was just talking about. Riley intentionally... Like, I'm not helping with that. I think she did it on purpose. Knowing her. Like, because she has all 5 cosmetics. She doesn't need help with it. So, haha.
I'll stay over here.
Yeah,
I'll stay
huh?
over here.
I agree. Haha, very funny, Riley. Because I'm never going to get the rooster because they changed it. And, you know, life goes on, you know, and I'm just not going to waste my time because you don't even get that. Yuji doesn't give a shit.
I really don't. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just don't care.
Like if he wanted it, he'd go after it, but he doesn't want it. I don't even know if he even went after it once.
I can't remember.
Yeah. It's like it has to be something Yuji really wants for him to be interested, and that's just the way it goes. I'll do it because okay, it's just something to do, right? I mean, it's a bonus if it's actually something like the Assassin's Creed one that they did. Yeah, okay, that one was kind of cool because you could get the Assassin's Creed logo and the red and black colors for your ship. That was nice. And so a lot of people were motivated to go after that whenever that was an event. But
I appreciate it, Riley, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, not interested. But yeah, I mean the Moonshiner event is a good event. But I just hope that they also have something in the shop that is enticing to the players that already did the Moonshiner event last time it was available. I mean, but there's always additional loot that you get with sinking the ships. So that's something else. But if I'm being real, I need something more. I need another incentive. But I guess we'll find out Tuesday if there's anything extra that they're going to offer. Maybe, maybe not, or maybe it won't. Maybe they're just simply bringing back the Moonshiner event, and it's just like, well, that's it. You just get, if you haven't got the cosmetics, you have another chance to get the cosmetics. If you already did, well, good for you.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll. Hopefully, I mean when they brought back other events, like they have been considerate of the the players that already did the event previously, and so they always added. Like for the Reapers, the Halloween event, they added newer stuff along with the original content and the Azure event as well. So maybe they'll do the same thing for the Moonshine event. Or maybe they just re-added the Moonshine event because they just needed something to do, to hold us over until the next season. It's like, oh shit, the faction war's coming to an end. We need to put something there for players to do, along with everything else. So let's just bring back the Moonshiner event. It could very well. That could very well be the reason.
Maybe.
Could be wrong about it, but who knows? Okay, so I'm still okay. I'm trying to stay in this territory because I'm trying to get war assets for this territory. And both ships went down. Yay. Yeah, but I'm kind of concerned about year 4 because, I mean, season 4. Because at the beginning of year 2, a lot of things were promised. Like, for example, we were supposed to get land combat. That didn't happen. We're supposed to get the officers. That didn't happen. And we're supposed to get the Kraken. And so far, there's been no mention of the Kraken, even though it's in the artwork for year 2. It's in the background lingering. So I'm guessing we're still at least getting the Kraken in season 4. Hopefully. Right, Ubisoft? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But a lot of people are not happy because, well, I mean, let me rephrase that. There are people that have been enjoying this year of Skull and Bones. It's definitely better than the first year. A lot of things they added, a lot of improvements. But there are a lot of people that came into Skull and Bones because of the fact that it was announced that one of the things that was coming to year 2 was the land combat. And obviously we didn't get the land combat. And of course, Commodore Gunner has to take us into where the zombie Tylosaurus is. Thanks, asshole. I mean, it's an easy monster to fight because it mostly stays on the surface, but I just can't be bothered. I just don't care. I'm just trying to sink DMC ships at the moment. Thank you. And no, I don't want you in one of my parks either. I have a no zombie dinosaur policy. Yep, get out of my way. Little. Yeah, go back to your little circle, zombie Tylosaurus.
Yeah, go on. Back off.
Shoo.
Go on. Get.
But I feel like, yeah, it'll go back. It'll go back to its circle in a minute. It's just, I would say it has a mind of its own, but it's a zombie, so it doesn't really have a mind of its own anymore. From my understanding of zombies, right? My limited understanding. Like, well, zombies not really as much my thing as, say, vampires or werewolves or cryptids. You know? I mean, it's just zombies. Just walk around trying to eat people, and if a zombie bites you, you turn into a zombie. I mean, nothing too special there, in my opinion. I find vampires and werewolves more fascinating. And, of course, Wendigos and Skinwalkers and Bigfoot.
Yeah. Now, if you people really want to see a zombie, see me at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know that feeling.
Not a pretty sight.
No. Yeah, it's like some days I feel that way whenever I'm like just getting off the couch. You know, I feel that way some days. Some days I feel fine. I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. And then some days I'm like, coffee. Need coffee.
Yes. I'm kind of like the same. If I don't have at least one cup of coffee, don't come within 10 feet of me.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I vibe and feel.
Like, even like Gina knows that, because like if I'm like, she normally gets up before I do if I'm not working.
Yeah.
And what she does is like she'll hear me coming down the stairs, and I don't say anything. She would just hand me the cup of coffee and walk away.
That's nice. See, a loving, understanding wife.
Exactly. And then maybe 10, 15 minutes later, then I might say something.
Yeah, because she knows you're not fully awake yet. The computer's not fully booting. So she's like, anything I say to him right now is probably pointless because, he's not even fully operational yet.
No, she's a smart woman. Just hand me the cup and just walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to make my own coffee. So, but because Riley sleeps in, so I don't have that luxury.
Oh, I miss those days.
I have to do it myself, and it's like I guess I have kind of like an autopilot mode where I'm just like, even if I'm halfway asleep, I still manage to, like, because a lot of times I'll get everything preset for the coffee before I go to bed. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I forget to do it. But I guess I've done it so many times that it's just old hat. Get a filter, and then put the coffee in the filter, then put the thing in the coffee machine, and pour the water into the coffee machine, and then wham bam, thank you ma'am, coffee. And while I'm cooking my oatmeal. Yeah, it does remind me of a lot of like Voyager memes, like for Star Trek Voyager, the ones that revolve around Captain Janeway. Because almost all the Janeway memes is something coffee, because like she loved her coffee too, so I can relate. And it's true because there's a lot of episodes where she just has to have coffee. I'm like when I was younger and first watched it, I'm like, what? When you get older, you relate. You understand why Captain Janeway needed her coffee.
It takes you a couple of years, but then eventually you get it. You're like, yeah, I get it now.
And then Picard's like all about his, Earl Grey.
Oh yeah.
I do like some.
I'm trying to remember what Cisco's was.
I think he liked Bragdocinos.
That's it.
Yeah, the Bajoran coffee. Yeah, he grew to like Bragdocinos because, I guess Kira had him try one early on, and he developed a liking for them. Well, because Deep Space Nine is right outside of Bajoran space, Bajor. So.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong, but I think it is Bragdocinos.
I think that's the name. I don't know. I'll kind of have to watch it again.
Well, I mean, I think that's what Cisco liked.
It did kind of make me laugh, like seeing as though we're talking Star Trek. The other way I've gotten Gina to kind of watch it. She's kind of annoyed at the minute because she told me it was taken off Netflix, and I just kind of pointed to the shelf and I'm like, honey,
yeah,
the box set's right there.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
we don't need Netflix.
Exactly. Well, I mean, isn't it all on Paramount Plus? I think it's all on Paramount Plus, isn't it? Okay, I guess you don't have Paramount Plus.
I think we do, but I'm not paying €29 a month. Fuck that.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I'm not a fan of the new Trek. And I know there's some people that get into that fight over Star Trek versus new Trek. Look, if you like the new Trek shows, fine. I don't really fucking care. I just think there's some things that they do that's stupid. And then people will make it about the way this character looks, the actor or the actress, and I'm like, it's not about that. It's just that it's clear that they don't do the proper research when it comes to coming up with characters. Okay, let me cite a couple examples. With Star Trek Academy, which is the new show, right? I guess it's a sequel to Discovery, and Discovery starts off as a prequel to the original series, but then they get knocked into the distant future, 1,000 years into the future in the 32nd century. And so Star Trek Academy is a spin-off series of that, right? You could say Deep Space Nine was a spin-off of Next Generation.
Yeah.
Now, my issue is not with any of the actors or actresses, okay? My issue is with the species. They have one species that is, I guess she's half Jem'Hadar, half Klingon. And then some people will defend this. But if you're a Trekkie like me, you know that makes no fucking sense. Because the Jem'Hadar could not reproduce. And they were all technically male. Now, is it possible that after the events of Deep Space Nine, about spoiling it, that maybe the founders made it to where the Jem'Hadar could reproduce? Maybe. But then there's another... You remember the original... I don't know, did you ever get into the original series, Yuji?
I watched a couple of episodes, but for me, it's Next Generation or DS9.
Okay. So there's one episode of Star Trek, the original series, where the Enterprise run across these two species that basically look almost identical. I mean, they are the same species, but they're slightly different. Like they're half white, half black, right?
Right.
But one is half white, half black on one side, and the other one is the opposite. And
Right.
they've been at war with each other to the point to where there's only one of each left, right? Where they've basically, their hatred, their divisiveness have driven their entire species to extinction because of this difference, right? And the allegory was about racism and hate, right? In the real world, combating, because we're all human beings and people will fight and kill each other over, petty differences. So that was kind of the point of the episode, is you have to put aside the hate because we're all, at the end of the day, the same species. We're all humans. Or you're going to end up like these two who hated each other because one was white on one side, black on the other side, and the other one was the opposite. Now, Star Trek original series implied that these were the last two of their species. But I don't know if she's a background character or one of the characters on Star Trek Academy, is, I guess, a descendant of their species because she's half black, half white. And unless they weren't the only two of their species, and maybe that's the case, I just think they go and they look at the shows and then they say, oh, that's a cool looking design. Let's use that. Oh, let's use that. Oh, let's use that. And it just seems like they don't do the research. They don't go into like a deep dive. Oh, okay. Well, we can't really use this species because they're probably extinct. Like, case in point, the Jem'Hadar, because they were created by the founders, and that's all I'll say, because that's kind of a spoiler in itself regarding Deep Space Nine. But, still great show. But if people like new Trek, they like new Trek. Look, I tried to give it a chance. I watched the first 2 seasons of Discovery, and it just wasn't for me. There were some inconsistencies I didn't like. So I just stick with the original series, Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's where I stop. That's where I get off.
I tried to watch like Voyager. I got like a few episodes in and just lost interest. It's the same with Enterprise. I just can't get into them.
Well, with Voyager, it's just like with Deep Space Nine and Next Gen. Like the first seasons are always pretty rough, right? It takes a little while for the show to get going, and it definitely was the case with Voyager. I mean, and it's a good show. It's just not the same level as Next Gen or Deep Space Nine, But still,
Yeah.
in its own right, it's a good show. Not a great show, but a good show. Enterprise had potential to be really good, but they got caught up in the whole Xindi War nonsense and this whole temporal thing, instead of just allowing the show to exist in the 22nd century. They had to do all this future crap, and this was a problem from the very beginning, this whole temporal war thing. And my attitude was, why are we focused on this? Let's just go into it. Like, these guys have no idea about the future. They're just focusing on the here and now. And it's supposed to be about the, humanity, starting to, step out there, Its first steps into space. And I mean, that's what it's sad, because by the 4th season, they stop bothering with the Xindi stuff. And then they actually the show starts getting good in the 4th season, but by then it's too late because the ratings have gotten so bad. And so they end up sadly canceling the show. Because it was just, I don't know, I just felt like the vision wasn't entirely what it should have been. But, that's my opinion. But I did like Enterprise. But I can understand why you didn't really care for it. Because I endured it from start to finish. And, I wanted it to get good, but it kept disappointing me. Especially with how long they dragged out the fucking Xindi War. It's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's kind of like the same like with a lot of TV shows, like not just Star Trek. Like they do like something like that, but they drag it on way too long.
Yeah, because I found it more interesting whenever they would address like the like things that we already knew about that have already been established, in the history, from the original series to next gen, things that had transpired in the 22nd century, because that's where Enterprise takes place, is in the 22nd century. It was more interesting when there was interactions with like the Vulcans and with the Andorians, because we never get enough Andorians, because they're one of the founding species of the Federation, yet they always get fucking neglected. And you do get a little bit of Andorian stuff in like Enterprise, but I felt like we needed more. Oh, you just got home? Nice, Watchwoman. Well, hopefully you're having a good time. We're talking about Star Trek. We're being nerds.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm willing to talk about almost anything, for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like original series, Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, all that's peak Star Trek right there.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. But Voyager definitely had its moments too, so. And Enterprise was starting to get good, but then it got canceled.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is, I think it's my theory about it, is that they looked at Enterprise the wrong way. They were coming in thinking, okay, well, everybody watching the show already knows about what happens in the 23rd century, 24th century. So we have to do some sort of time travel plot. I'm like, no, you can still make it interesting without the temporal war nonsense. The space version of Skull and Bones, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in hindsight, though. Looking back, watching it. Now, I will say this: when they did the Mirrorverse episodes, those were all right. The Mirrorverse episodes were okay, because that was always an interesting concept, where like there's like a universe out there where humanity, I guess, isn't so good, and creates the Terran Empire. Hey, maybe that's our future, right? Maybe we're in that universe, the way things are going.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, with the way things are going, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it does feel like we're going more towards the Terran Empire timeline than the Federation. That's not a good thing, by the way.
It's not.
Oh, you're going to get on Xbox? Nice. Oh, shit. The Commodore Gooner's not happy with me. Oh, no. Stop gooning. Yeah, Riley came up with a nickname, because I came up with a nickname for the Commodore, asswipe at the Megafort. And like I was trying to come up with a name for him, but I can't. But finally, I think Riley came up with Gooner, and I'm like, okay, that works. And then of course we have Captain Epstein on the French side.
Good Lord.
Alright, we almost got him. There he's dead. Yay. Alright. So what are y'all doing? Where's Riley at? I don't know what Riley's up to. She's just, I guess, kind of doing her own thing right now.
Pretty much.
See, that's one thing I complain about, right, in future faction wars, is that even if you don't hit the French ships, splash damage, right, causes the faction you're allied with to aggro on you, and that's something they should definitely address. Especially as long as you're in contested zones. Like, they should be like immune to you, because we have so many different weapons in the game. I'm too late. Too late to sync that one. That cause splash damage. And I was focusing straight up on Commodore Gooner, but some of the splash damage ended up hitting a French ship, and now the French are mad at me. But, I mean, they're French. I mean, the French get unhappy about lots of things. So what else is new?
He said it, not me.
That's true, though.
No, I agree.
Right.
But still,
I mean, look, both sides of my family are from Louisiana, which was at one time a French territory with French heritage. So I learned all about that in college. You know, I took Louisiana history in college when I was living in Louisiana after I graduated from high school. I mean, I was born in Texas. I grew up in Texas, but then I spent a few years of my adult life in Louisiana before I moved back to Texas. So I am a child of two states. But yeah, like, Louisiana is very heavy in French and Spanish history. But mostly French. All right. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I hope they address that for the next faction war. I don't even know. I don't even know what the next faction war is going to be about. I guess we'll find out when the time comes. I mean, a lot of people theorize, like Watchwoman, myself, and others, that it's probably going to involve the BTA. That would make the most logical sense. But eventually, I do feel like they will run their course with the faction war. It'll happen eventually. Freaking shadow flare ship. But at least we get something out of the flare ship, so they're always nice to sink.
like that.
Plus, there's so many times I'm minding my own business, and then like several like shadow ships just show up and start pissing me off. Really annoying. What's up, Tyler? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yuji, myself, and Riley are just playing a little Skull and Bones today. And like I mentioned earlier, I do apologize for not streaming Saturday in GTA, but some things came up. Kane's going through a difficult time right now, so he wasn't going to be able to join us. And, I had some real life stuff. Like my sisters were wanting to hang out, and I just wasn't feeling in the mood to play GTA. And I had trouble getting enough people confirmed to participate in the mansion raid anyways. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take it as a sign and just take... And that's why I took yesterday off from GTA. But we will be back next Saturday with more GTA. You can tell me your... you can just send me a friend request on here. Just mine's easy. Just use my channel name. That's all you got to do. My channel name is my username. So just send me a friend request, watch room, and I'll accept it. And we might play later or in the future. But yeah, you're welcome to send me a friend request. What's up, Dark Matter Wolf? How's it going? Hope you're doing okay. You and Tiny. See if we can get this medical ship real quick. I know that doesn't sound very nice. It sounds like a war crime.
And it does.
It is. But we be pirates, so do we care?
Not really.
No.
Oh.
Like, pirates create their own rules and their own code, but they don't exactly... If it's inconvenient, they don't follow their code. It's more of a guideline.
Yeah. Guidelines than actual rules.
Yeah. Pirates. Yeah, but I don't know why, but I've always been fascinated by pirates ever since I was a kid. And then, of course, like Pirates of the Caribbean and Sid Meier's Pirates and Sea of Thieves and Monkey Island and... So, I don't know, and of course, Black Flag, love Black Flag, and I really hope that we're actually getting a remake to Black Flag. I think the rumors are pretty much true. Oh, your dad passed away? Well, I'm very, very sorry about that, Dark Matter Wolf. Kane just lost his grandfather, so that sucks, and I'm sorry you lost your dad. But... yeah, it's one of the sad realities of life, the longer we live, the more people we tend to lose along the way. But I guess there's like I always say, there's a part of your dad that'll always be with you, and I guess just focus on the good parts and realize that there's still people alive, that are still here, right? You got to focus on who we still have, right? We mourn who we lose, and we try to remember them. And then we also remind ourselves that, there are still people that we're fortunate to still have. But yeah, once again, sorry for your loss, Dark Metal Wolf. Just lower G. It's all in lower G, GeauxBurns, GeauxBurns. Your nanny died? Oh, I'm sorry. Also on the 12th. I'm sorry about that, Watchwoman. Gee. Well, January's not exactly off to a good start, is it? And
I was just about to say, it's only been 2026, not that long, and yeah.
Oh, you're dealing with lawyers? Ugh. Well, have fun with that. Yeah, no, fine. Probably not the right choice of words when it comes to lawyers. But
I wish you the best.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck, Dark Matter Wolf. Hopefully everything's already been lined out. Like, hopefully your dad had a will in place. Because if there's a will in place, then chances are it probably won't be too painful. Oh, your granddad also died? So your nanny died and your granddad died? That sucks. I'm sorry about that, Watchwoman. Jeez. That is not a good way to start the year. Of course, I hate to say it, but the year's not off to a great start.
Nope.
That's been the theme for the 2020s. It's like every year I've hoped that we'd get one decent year. Yeah, that's one of my older logos. I used to use that logo a lot for Red Dead. I don't use it anymore, but that is still me. I have a few of my logos scattered around the place. But yeah, I still use the Wolf GB logo for my Ubisoft account for some reason. I just never bothered changing it. It's sad because that logo was on my older PC before it died, and I thought I had okay. So I guess that's you. Okay, so there, I accept it. I'm assuming that was you. But I think that might be like one of the few places where I still have that logo in existence. So maybe I need to log into my Ubisoft account and grab it. Yeah, will. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, my advice is always have a will in place. In fact, I need to update my will as well, because you definitely want to make sure that even like when you die, you don't have to worry about it anymore, right? Because you hope that there's something on the other side waiting for us. Not to get religious, but either way, we leave people behind, and you want to make sure those people you leave behind are taken care of, right? So. Yeah, that's why I think it's vital to have a will. It's not for us. It's for those that we love and care about. Family, friends, loved ones. You want to make sure that if there's something you want to leave for them in your will, then that's why you need to have one. Makes the process a lot less painful for them. I would watch one, but we already have 3 people. So we have my wife, Riley, and one of my good friends, Yuji. So, but we can always...
Hello.
Yeah, hello. There he is. Riley's not...
My wife walked into the room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looks like I'm going to be heading out in 5-10 minutes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, no. I actually got bribed.
Oh, well, that's nice.
No, she just walked into the room and she was like... all dressed up, so I knew where this was going. Okay. So I was like, "Oh, are you going out?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, me and the girls are heading out." Okay, bye, have fun. Don't you want to come? Not particularly. But we'll buy you a beer.
Oh, nice. Beer.
Well, all of them are going to buy me a beer, so 5 free drinks. Woo!
I hope one of the... Well, I guess the wife will be driving.
Yeah, well, she doesn't drink anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, so at least there's a designated driver, so that's good.
Well, plus the bar we're going to, it's literally only a 5-minute walk from our house anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that far. Okay.
Plus, I can hold my booze. I'm Irish, after all.
That is true. Yeah. I can't really invite you because, as you well know, it's 3 people. But we're going to probably wrap up in a few minutes anyways. But, yeah, Watchwoman, you're always welcome to play me whenever I'm off-stream and future streams, of course, if there's room. Let's see, Dark Matter Wolf says, I get the truck, Hot Wheels collection, and NASCAR stuff. Well, at least you get something. There you go. Yeah, my grandfather was good enough to leave me a few things in his will, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, but you're not going to the pub, though, Dark Matter Wolf, so no beer for you.
Yeah, all beer for me.
Oh, and I'm over encumbered, which very rarely happens for me in the frigate. I guess huh?
Out to be overcumbered.
Well, I mean,
I'm literally just on the tip of it.
Yeah. I guess I'm pretty good most of the time of like picking up loot and distributing the loot accordingly to the warehouse or salvaging or selling. But I guess I sunk so many DMC ships that I ended up with a ton of loot in my cargo. There we go. But I do believe, let me double check real quick. I gotta wait. Did I screw something up? Okay. Treasure. Okay, let me find it. Yeah, I'll get that treasure real quick. I was gonna do something. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure I believe I accepted their online. Oh yeah. Okay. So I got you there, Watchwoman. So see, we're now friends. Yay for friendship. Okay. So yeah, we can play later. But we'll probably wrap up in a few minutes because I'm getting hungry and Yuji's gonna head off to the pub with the wife and the friends. And food. Yes, food. Because I'm kind of hungry. I'm feeling a little peckish. And I don't know what I'm going to get. So. But usually we stream on Sundays, but I also play off stream. So if anyone wants to join me off stream, you're welcome to. And Riley and I have put together kind of a off stream crew of our friends Lost Dragoon. And Bounty gets back into the game for like 5 seconds. Then he goes back and plays something else. That's kind of how Yuji is. He'll play on Sundays and then the rest of the week, he does his own thing, work, real life, other video games. Mm-hmm. But apparently I have 2 treasures here because I saw one further down the road, so I'll grab that one too. There we go. Get this out of my inventory. Oh, goody. Green armor that I totally don't need. How generous. Well, I can salvage it, so it's fine. There we go. You didn't get a notification? For what? All right. Man, I did accept your friend request, so we are friends now. Like I said, we have 3 people already, so I can't invite you because we had 3 people. And we're about to get off anyways. But you're always welcome to join me off stream and future streams if there's room. Usually we stream on Sundays. Unless a new season's starting, which will be in a few weeks from now. That'll be on, I think, Tuesday. But, I mean, the truth is there's just not much going on in Skull and Bones right now. So we did a bit of grinding today, sunk a few DMC ships, had some laughs.
You uncovered buried treasure.
But, I mean, the faction war is basically over. It's just, I guess we're just trying to make sure we at least get a few additional territories before the end of the war. Oh, you live in the UK? Cool. I got people all over the place. I got friends in the UK. You a good friend from Ireland right here? I got friends all over. I have friends everywhere. Yeah, see, this is what most of the way was, all these guns that I'm now salvaging. Jeez. How many freaking guns did I grab? And furniture. I'll keep the furniture because I can always sell the furniture. All right, that's just level 2. I don't care about that or that. I'm just double checking. Make sure. Hey, that's a level 2. Screw that. All right, all this gets salvaged. All them delicious materials. Nice. Got a lot of upgrade parts. Some other stuff too. I'll take it. Almost done. I don't know. Why am I still sitting here? Yeah, I figured out a way to join my friends without having to get invited. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it's always best to first ask for an invite. That's kind of my policy.
Yeah.
Is at least ask first. FY. If there's room, then I'm like, hell yeah, come on. But sometimes I'm also working on something solo, like making a video. So I kind of like to sell around on my own when I'm recording B-roll. So that's another reason why it's important to always ask somebody. And sometimes I'm just in a mood to sell by myself. You know, we all get in that mood sometimes. But, you know, there's also plenty of times I like having other people sell around with. All right. Okay, so let's see.
When I was 14, I was wedded to
Oh, good. She's going to take all this from me. Good. Thank you.
Slit the pig's throat with his own knife.
There.
Bled.
Why did I sell my silver to her? I've been doing that lately. I don't know what my problem is. Now you know I need to get off. God.
Yeah.
Mako Lacey, I swear. She knows I do it too, and she don't care. She rips you off too, so you should always open your silver. I don't know why I do that. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. I got so much silver, it's not even funny. So. All right. Is this something I have or? I guess that's enough for today. Yeah, I think now's a good time to get off because selling things I don't want to sell. I just sit there and like there's some days I do that. I'm just like, why did I just sell that?
Yeah.
Most of the time I don't, but every now and then I'll sell something. I'm like, what did I do? Or even worse, you destroy something.
Yeah, you go and do something like that, and then you regret it 2 minutes later.
Well, I mean, after a while you stop regretting. Like there's some things I don't really regret because it's just crap, and I've done it a few times, and you're just like, great, good job, well done.
Okay.
But anyways, Yuji, thank you very much for joining me today. Before you head out the door to the pub with the wife and the ladies, feel free and promote your channel.
Okay, so tomorrow, well, depending on the time really, I'm going back to the Nut House, and that's Batman Arkham Asylum in case anyone's interested. And then on Tuesday, more Red Dead Redemption 2, because I kind of shot myself in the foot because I can't really do anything else off stream unless I actually stream it. So I get to, continue the story and see how far we get.
Yep. So that's what's going on with Yuji. He's basically focused on 2 games right now on his channel. Batman Arkham Asylum, an amazing game. And another wonderful game, Red Dead Redemption 2. I love both of those games. So...
yeah. And plus, I was even kind of thinking, like, when it comes to, like, the retro Let's Plays, I'm just going to do them sporadically because, let's be honest, the views don't do very well.
Well, I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, you put something out there and there's no guarantee you're going to get views for it. Like, sometimes things go viral. Most of the time, no. So, it has to be something you really want to do that you just think about, you know what? I just want to do a Let's Play of it, put it out there, and if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't watch it, oh well. But one thing I've come to do is if there's something I want to play that I feel like is not going to really interest people, I just do it on my own. Like Jurassic World Evolution 3. I stopped doing those. I still build parks on my own while I'm watching YouTube or videos or listening to music. But I'm not going to stream that anymore for reasons.
Well, I know one thing that I actually did put up that actually got over 1,000 views, which I'm very happy about. My Condiment King short.
There you go. See, sometimes you get a little love from YouTube every once in a while. Not
At
always.
least 1,000 people agree with me that the Condiment King is the best villain ever.
Oh yeah, great villain. But anyways,
yes, we're being sarcastic.
But don't have too many drinks, and hopefully you make it home in one piece. And I'll stop by and I guess your Arkham stream, because I guess that'll be your next stream coming up.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
All right, dude. I'll catch you later.
All right, see you later, my friend.
Bye, UG.
All right, bye-bye, GB. Have a good one.
All right, so yeah, feel free to once again check out UG's channel. He's going to be continuing his playthroughs of Arkham Asylum this week, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2. And Riley, she is my better half. She's currently focused on recovery from her operation, but she's also still trying to keep up with Wild Assault news. It's a game on PC she really likes, in case you're wondering, a.k.a. Call of Furryfield. But she likes it, so she covers it on our channel. And as for me, coming up tomorrow, a GTA 6 online video, early access for the members, and Skull and Bones video on Tuesday, most likely, because the Moonshiner event is returning on Tuesday. And anything else worth covering, I'll do in that video, Skull and Bones related. And let's see, Thursday, my GTA Online Event Week video will be on Thursday as usual on Thursdays. And then Saturday, we'll hopefully be back in GTA Online on Saturday. And then Sunday back in Skull and Bones. Stream times on both YouTube and Twitch, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. Once again, Saturdays and Sundays. Sometimes I venture out to the weekday depending on the situation. But most of the time, I usually just stick to weekend streams because I got other stuff going on along with content. But I do appreciate all of you being here. And we'll see, Watchwoman says, hopefully meet soon. Yeah, we'll meet soon. It's just that I want to get off. I'm hungry. You know, gotta go get something to eat. Just relax a little. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And hopefully you all have a great week. And if you're watching on Twitch, feel free and follow me on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're already subscribed, on your way out the door, feel free and drop a like. And if you're new to the channel, yeah, we cover Skull and Bones, and we stream Skull and Bones. And like I said, the next Skull and Bones video should be Tuesday. And the next Skull and Bones stream will probably be next Sunday. But, you know, I've plenty of other Skull and Bones content in my Skull and Bones playlist, so feel free and go check out the Skull and Bones playlist on my YouTube channel. And we also cover GTA, whether it's GTA Online or GTA 6 news, and anything else gaming-wise or video-wise I want to make, it's on the channel too. But yeah, big thank you to Yuji once again for joining me today. Check out his channel, Yuji Outlaw. My better half also, she was here, Riley Black Fox. She didn't talk today. Some days she talks, some days she doesn't feel like putting on the headset because she's still chilling in her bed, you know, while recovering from her operation. Until she's fully recovered, I got to sleep on the couch, but it's fine. Fortunately, my couch is very, very comfy, so I'm okay with it. It's better than the floor, right? Yeah. But yeah, check out Riley's channel, check out Yuji's channel, check out all my other friends' channels. Riley and I also have our vlogs channel where we post a new vlog once a month, so that's also available. Link below in the description section. And also my future Faction Wars video pinned in the live chats on YouTube and Twitch and below in the description section on YouTube. So check out my future Faction Wars video I did. And a big thank you as always to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, followers on Twitch, as well as my friends, my mods, fans, viewers, and Super Chat heroes. Big thank you to the Super Chat heroes and especially our YouTube members. And if you want to learn more about the YouTube membership program, click the join button. All YouTube members get access to the badges, the emotes, shout outs at the beginning of live streams. You get early access to at least one video a week. And that video will be tomorrow. Early access for members Monday morning. And members also get featured in the About section or description section of the YouTube channel, along with the live stream schedule and once again various socials, Discord, Twitch, and the vlogs channel. And hopefully you all have a great week ahead. And as always, from me to each and every one of you, as always, thanks for watching.